And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And live action to come from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It is Manchester United, and they take on Norwich City.
Well, the hosts are clear favourites going into this tie. But with that comes pressure, particularly against a team that will remain compact, are well-drilled defensively, and are a threat on the counter-attack. If the hosts don't go through, though, it will be a major upset.
And here's the Norwich City starting 11.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers in this 4-3-3 formation, so they need to switch the ball quickly and get crosses into the box. But they also need to get at least two midfield players making runs into the penalty area. That's a must.
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score. Stunning piece of defending.
Well, how did he defend that? That's a great recovery.
Out of play and a Norwich throw-in forthcoming. And he read it superbly. Well, one thing about Bruno Fernandes, he does have that X factor. He can decide a game on his own. What might we see from him in this match?
Well, he's a great striker of the ball. Give him space outside the box and he will punish you. He really does hit it so cleanly.
Could be. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
McLean. Teamwork and passing in evidence. This could square the game. And the keeper is there to cover up. And intercepted it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, read it really well.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Sargent. Chance to do damage. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Nicely played. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding. So back underway following the equaliser. Mount. Bruno Fernandes has it. Oh, danger here. And that's a clean take, showing real courage in a crowded box. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. On to Diallo. Josh Sargent. And it's United's turn now. And perfectly positioned.
That was a vital bit of defending there.
And showing the importance of wind. This looks more than decent. Must take the lead here. Still doable. And De Gea, absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. Promising looking ball. And a goal! In the lead again. Fully deserved. kick off again. 2-1 the current state of affairs. McLean. Joshua Zirkzee. Beautifully weighted ball. He made good progress there. This could level it. Another corner here, and that might boost their hopes. Delivering it. Well, the threat could be there. Oh, monster intervention! And so the first half story has been... So here we go, an exciting 90 minutes in prospect. So back underway here into the second half. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Opportunity here. And he's got it scored to level us again. So back underway, dead level, 2-2. Inacio. And Mount. Disappointing pass.
That was a little bit sloppy there.
The first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final will be live with us here on EA TV. It's Manchester United. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, just look at this. He keeps his composure and he almost passes it into the back of the net. That's a very good goal.
Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Matej Jurasek, and a tidy tackle. Doing well to keep possession. A real opening now. And just like that, the break has stopped. Really top quality defending. And players waiting in the centre. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. United could get in behind the defence. Good ball over the top. United come away with it. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, what a save! He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a friend. And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Referee said advantage. And snuffing out the danger. Encouraging stuff from United. That's a good-looking ball. Big chance! Well, well, well! How many players would have the confidence to try that. Simply magnificent.
Well, that's a really cool finish. Just look how he lifts it beyond the goalkeeper. That's a great bit of skill.
So on with the game again. United in charge. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Jeffrey Schrupp. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. "20 minutes to go in this one. A really good pass. Makes the move to the inside. And a very good challenge. Marcondes. Delightful pass. And fantastic hands to deny that effort.
Oh, that should have been a goal, but what a save that was.
Played over. Now in a more than decent position. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Nice looking pass. Trying to connect. Possible chance. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Threads it nicely. Now the counter-attack looks on. Great ball over the top. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Mount. Excellent vision. Oh, what a save to stop that counter-attack in its tracks.
Fantastic counter-attack and a very good save at the end of it.
Jakov Medic.
Please give a round of applause for today's man of the match.
Jurasek. And space to attack. Who wants to make a challenge? And it's played into the centre. And a no-nonsense clearance. Totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Matej Jurasek. Josh Sargent. There's the final whistle, and Manchester United progress.
Yeah, it doesn't come much easier than that, does it?
It is a derby that really has taken on added significance in the last few years, as the noisy neighbours have, suffice it to say, got their message across. Welcome to Manchester, a cracking derby in prospect and everyone on tenterhooks here at Old Trafford. It is United versus City. Derek Ray in the commentary position, joined as always by Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this should be thoroughly appetising.
Well, Derek, what more could you ask for? A noisy stadium, two very good teams and a massive rivalry. This should be an absolute classic.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the keeper. Bernardo Silva plays with Rodri in central midfield. And providing the main goal-scoring threat today is Erling Haaland. Nunes. Now with Silva. City pushing forward with options available. Possibilities inside the box. Well, just mistimed his run and the flag going up. Ugarte. And here's Cunha. Well, one thing about Bruno Fernandes, he does have that X factor. He can decide a game on his own. What might we see from him in this match?
I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today because in the last match he was outstanding. Got his 2 goals, but it's his
real chance! And a goal! United forge ahead in the derby! They're pumping up the volume, and why not? So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Reinders. A promising City move. Well, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. Benjamin Šeško. Could be dangerous. Appear to be in two minds. Oh, danger here to level matters. Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won.
What an important challenge that was.
Bimo. Gives it a go. Well, body in the way. Oh, and it does! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow. Take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. Marmoush. The ball with Rodri. Great weight on the pass. Eyeing an opening. No let-up here. Crossing opportunity. Not giving it away. And an astute piece of defending. And he has options available. Oh, that's a really good run. Marmoush. And City get the throw-in. Rodri. Haaland. Danger building. Now with Silva. Could play it in. Oh, useful ball. Well, not an easy moment for the keeper, but he passed the test. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. Can he get one back? He can! He's given his team a real opportunity, and momentum is with them.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
Well, the action underway again. Can City go hunting for an equaliser now? Ugarte. Mazraoui with it. De Ligt. Mateus Cunha. Moving it confidently. Oh, what a stop! Over it comes. Reinders. Now with Silva. Marmoush. So no more time left. That concludes the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. An absorbing match. So back in business, the second half underway, and City trying to plot a route back into this one. And cleared away.
Well, that's a good decision. It just buys his team a breather here.
Reinders. Now options aplenty. Haaland! Oh, moment of pure class! Has to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? So on with the game, and I'll tell you what, you'll be hard-pressed to see a better, more spirited fight back than this one. Mazraoui. It wasn't straightforward for the keeper, but making it look routine. Bernardo Silva. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes. Ugarte. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Arsenal. Well, he's certainly not alone. A goal! Haaland! About that, he's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, just look at this again. It's a great finish. He just caresses the ball beyond the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Another big football occasion to be experienced live here on EA TV. So I hope you can join us for it. It's Manchester City facing Monaco.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those.
Takes it on. Must be. Well, fantastic reflex action. Room to roam for City on the wing. Oh, that's a really good run. And it's played into the centre. Rodri. Plenty of support here. Silva. Erling Haaland. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. Back underway, and quite the story being written in this one. 3-all. Joshua Zirkzee. Intelligent threaded pass here. Oh, fearless.
Well, that's why he's so highly rated.
Mateus Nunes. On to Reinders. Teammates available. Still trying to make something happen. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? Casemiro. And here's Cunha. Might lead to a chance. Now to level it. And not quite troubling the goalkeeper. Goal kick it is.
Yeah, it's a decent effort, but as you said, not really a danger to the keeper.
Reinders. Now with Silva. Well read to put an end to that attack. Could pose a threat on the counter. Oh, good idea. Cunha. Well, they're still trailing, and time is against them.
Well, it was a big chance and a big miss. That should have been the equaliser. Not long left now.
Ryan Ait-Nouri. The ball with Rodri. Well, you might say it's the ideal way to see out a game when you can pass like this. Now what can they do from here? Lovely wait. Just like that, the danger is snuffed out. Great awareness from the keeper. And fed forwards. Can he score? And a goal! The equaliser for United. How important can that be?
Here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity, certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Omar Marmoush. We are going to have 2 additional minutes. Zirkzee. Manchester United venture forward. Do they have a winning goal in their future? So full time here, and the two teams are locked together. A point.